Right, this is a review of my MG4 X-Power. What I like about it and the bits that are a little bit annoying. And general things feeling about the car. I find it looks pretty, it does look pretty nice from certain angles. It may be a bit dumpy from others, but on the whole it looks pretty sharp. I've had it for about a year. It's been pretty well fault-free, nothing of fault really with the car since I've had it. It has various, the X-Power options on it really, like these bigger wheels and these soft tyres. These tyres are starting to wear. It's only done 5,000 miles and it's starting to wear, starting to look quite worn, but I haven't been that radical with the driving. It has got some really nice brakes on it, with these, although these are covers on them to make them look a little more fancy. They are very big discs on it, and it does stop like anything if you really want it to. So even the rear ones are sturdy discs. I think the I don't know, this is an extra because it's the X-Power one, and it has this additional glowing part here. I think that's a brake light. I don't know whether that's just the rear light. I'm not sure. And these sort of markings, crisscrossers going on there, which look really nice at night. So I think many people have had problems. There's like 2 layers to these lights, and they do get condensation inside them, but I don't know if it does dry out, so when it gets sunny. That's got like pretend rear air sort of dam thing on it. And these markings on the side, I think now they may be the X-Power, and it's got the dual motors, so it not just the rear wheel drive, it's got the front one as well, and it's got about 450 horsepower or something like that in total. It's probably not a true sports car because of the way it's limited to its sort of top speed. I think 120 I think it can do, but that probably that slows it down. But for a normal driver like me, it is, what it can do is, all you really want is go fast off the lights, which it is amazing. Its acceleration, it feels like 3.8 to 60 or 3.6 to 60 it can do in sport mode. It's like Fast and Furious when you accelerate, when things moving beside you. It really does feel something you would not experience in any car I've had before. The acceleration is just truly amazing, and not something you really get tired of showing off that bit. It has been quite AliExpress to this car. I've got these seat covers for it. I've taken off the ones that the back ones didn't really fit very well, but the front ones did, and it's got the bottom one on that side and the full cover on there, which custom fits really well, and also these sort of fully fitted mats for the car, which do quite a good job of keeping out all the sort of mess from getting underneath. But they are pretty cheap and thin when things really. The dash carpet I purchased for it, which is a bit cack in many respects, but it does stop the reflections into the windscreen quite well, and stops, I suppose eventually it would stop the sun damaging the dashboard, but probably not to everybody else's tastes. As far as the insides go, I have the issue with my leg. Normally when it rests on the edge of this plastic, and it's quite sharp, So I've got this little pad that I glue to the side that really does make it comfortable to just rest your leg on the side there. Little things like that, because of the width of this unit here in the way, makes it comfortable to sort of just have your legs sort of in the rest position, and it's comfortable. Many of the things I've sort of taken off the car, they had the additional sort of carbon fibre look bits here and carbon fibre bits there, but I've taken those off the car. Driving it, I find it hasn't got a stop and start button. It's just when you get in, it's keyless entry. You just press the pedal and it's up and running, which is good, but it could do with a proper an off button. Although the on button is quite convenient for starting. I have on a few occasions sort of nearly got out of the car and it's in drive and nearly crashed into things because it wasn't actually, I forgot to press the park button there to stop it from going, which is a bit scary. But it's a minor thing, really. The other thing is it's a quite a wide car. That's probably its only problem, I would say, against the car is its width. It's very wide compared to its length, and it could do with losing half a foot really, and making a bit narrower vehicle. That would make parking a lot easier than that. But other than that, it's been a great car, really. I'd recommend it. The mileage, the range I get off it sort of varies. In the summer, I can get very nearly 300 miles out of a sort of urban driving, but it comes down to about 200 in the winter on a full charge, though. Because I not normally charge it to 80%, as it sort of recommends on this machine. It goes from 80 to 40, I think, and it wants you in that range normally. But then on longer journeys, so I stick it up to the full 100. I've not really had any range anxiety with it. It charges fine. It's all right, really. I wouldn't go back to a petrol car, really, after having this car. It does the job perfectly fine. It's a great motor, and it drives like a Banshee when you want it. Anyway, I think that is everything I can think about saying about the car. It's a nice machine.